on useita bändejä, mistä on kaiken näköistä höpötystä ja hypetystä netissä muun muassa. Ja sitten yleensä se on sit pelkkää vaan hypetystä. Sitten on taas yhtyeitä, jotka oikeasti on hyviä ja sen hypetyksen arvoisia. Ja se on bändi, joka tänään esiintyy Kaapelitehtaalla ruotsalaisen In Flames ja Sonic Syndicatein kanssa. Eli kyseessä on bändi nimeltä Gojira. Mulla on vieressäni bändin keulahahmo. Are you laughing at Finnish?
I think it's beautiful.
Mulla on bändin keulahahmo Joseph Duplantier. Did I say that right?
Yes, that's right.
Niin hän on tässä haastateltavana. Hello.
Hi.
It's your first time in Finland, right?
It's our first like regular show. We had one festival, and there was the Tuska Open Air, I think.
Okay.
2006, I think. So
Right.
It's our second time here.
Cool. Many people seem to underline the fact that you are a French metal band. Are you okay? Does this bother you, or are you okay with being the French metal flagship at the moment?
We don't really want to be the French metal flagship. We prefer just consider ourselves like a human beings band. You know what I'm saying? Like we just play music and we like to travel around the world. And the more it goes, finally, the more we are okay with this French flag, because finally I think it's fun, you know. But otherwise, we just want to express ourselves beyond the fact that we come from France, you know, like, as human beings, really.
Right. So you were already from the beginning very determined to just cross over and just be a band.
Yes, since the very first demo, like we sing in English, we have a more universal message than just one political message about, you know, the French government or whatever, which is cool. You know, we have a lot of bands doing that in France, but our message is more about the human race, I would say. So, you know.
One of the things you can probably credit your success to are the people you know. Would you say that can you think of a situation or a specific person that you can credit your success to?
I would say James Hetfield and Max Cavalera, for example.
Is there anyone who has influenced your career like so much that maybe they took you on tour? I know that like Lamb of God gave you a phone call and asked you to go on tour with you. Like stuff like that has really boosted your career forward.
Yes, there is one person working at Kerrang in UK. Her name is Lucy Williams. She's a journalist at Kerrang, and she's helping us a lot, you know, in different ways. She found out about Gojira, and she was blasting the CD every day in Kerrang office, and it ended like we did a show in Brighton, and from that show we played Download Festival, and it made things bigger. And then we went to the States, and one other guy, two other guys I would say are Chris Adler from Lamb of God, the drummer, and Randy Blythe. Chris Adler told the other guys in Lamb of God about Gojira, and Randy became our number one supporter, and he's constantly talking about Gojira, which is, you know, great, and they took us on tour. So yes, the guys from Lamb of God, definitely.
There are a few topics that Gojira is known for, or that you discuss in your music, like nature and a certain spirituality. These are not usually topics that are typical for the metal genre. Have you received any negative criticism from the metal community because of the things that you care about and that you stand for?
No, well, some would say that we're hippies, for example, which is not true, I think, because we don't do drugs, for example. So I would say that it's really something natural to us to talk about nature, especially because we consider that we are nature, you know. So using that word nature is just one way to describe talking about life in general, and it's an illusion to think that we are separated from nature. We are nature. Even this microphone is nature.
Plant. The microphone is a plant. How would you encourage your listeners to be more considerate towards the environment? What are your 2 cents for keeping it green?
I would say that we live in a very small, on a very small ball, you know, a planet. It's very small actually. When you think about it, it's really like a small spaceship, you know, and we are all stuck together in this little ball, and we are traveling very fast in never-ending space. So that's something I like to think about, because it reminds me that we have nowhere else to go, and we should really take care of that for the future generations. And well, that's one thing I could say.
It's a good answer. The new album, I read online and just read some reviews, and something that you had to say about the album was that it's basically about death and destruction. Are these your personal fears, or more of an observation about what's going on?
It's both, you know, mostly my own fear of my own death. You know, that's the first thing that came to my mind, you know. But I can't help myself. I always put different levels, you know, in the music, and that's, I think, what's interesting with, you know, poetry or lyrics or music in general. It's that you can see a deeper meaning in each thing. So yes, it's also about, you know, the fact that we're killing everything, you know, right, basically.
We will wish you a great show and rock the fuck out.
Yeah, sure, that's what we're here to do.
Domination hoiti homman kotiin näin. Kiitos. Thank you.
Thank you.